Hi guys, Miss Hazel here with a fun sewing project. So here we have this book that Miss Kate and I love. It's called Crafty Creatures and it's by Jane Bull. So inside this wonderful book that we love is an elephant project, and we've adapted it for our people that we think. So it's going to be two parts, and the first part is going to be how to get your elephant cut out for big friends. Okay. So I used the pattern inside here and I made an elephant. Pattern, got a tail, it's got the ears that go on a fold, and it's got the elephant. So I cut my pattern out. I have a 9x12 piece of felt, and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to fold it hamburger style carefully. And then, because my elephant really fits kind of just perfectly if I wiggle it around, and I don't want to waste any of my felt. So the trick is I put my feet of my elephant right down at the bottom. And the cool part about that is I'm not even going to have to cut the bottom because it's already cut. So I put my feet on the bottom and I put the elephant's rear end almost all the way to the end. And you can see it fits perfectly on there. So that's how I'm going to do my elephant. I'm going to pin it down with a few pins just to keep it in place while I cut it. I'm going to use one on the pins on the legs, and I'm going to use one pin at the back, and I'm going to use one pin on the trunk. And I think that that's good enough. And then I'm going to use my sharp scissors and I'm going to cut out my elephant. Then I'm going to take a scrap. It's the same, it's like this one's maybe 3 inches by 12. It's a strip. Because I want to save it, I'm going to fold it down like this, and I'm going to do my ears. And my ears are going to fit on that fold. I want my ears on the fold. So I folded my felt, and now I've laid my ears on the top of it like that. Okay, and I'm going to use probably 2 pins to hold this one in place. All right. Pins are picky, so be careful, but they're your friend. They're very helpful. I like these ones with the little bot on the end because it's easy for me to find them. So that's how I did my ear. I folded it like that. Then I have this single, so it's double here. That's going to be 2 ears. And then I've got a tail. And I'm going to put my tail down here. And I'm going to use, I think, 1 pin for that. Okay. And then I've made kind of a shape for the blanket that's going to go on his back. A trick that I like to do when I'm working with felt, because it is a little bit harder to cut, if there's any way I can cheat by putting my straight line on another straight line, I like to do that. So check it out. I don't have, that's one less thing I have to cut. So I've lined it up there. I'm going in for a couple more pins. So there are my components I need to make my elephant. I also need a couple of buttons and some, we're using embroidery floss because you can have the bright colors. Okay, thanks for joining me for cutting out an elephant, and I'm going to come back with part 2 and show you how to sew the elephant. Bye now.